I like a couple of songs that Hannah Montana sings. I admit it. I do admit it, and I like some of the music. I'm gonna start that over.
Why don't I have my own backpack line? I feel like I'm kind of missing out on my corner of the market, to be honest with you. And in that way, Hannah Montana frustrates me.
I don't like anything that goes very fast. Roller coasters, I don't do those. So basically, anything that moves.
I can talk like a baby, but I'm not going to do it.
I grew up in Woodville, Alabama, and it's exactly what it sounds like.
Actually, that's one thing I wish I could do. I wish I could do the splits. That's kind of my lifelong goal that I'll never accomplish.
12 to 17-year-old children are the leading consumers of pornography. And man,
Kids are going to learn about it, one way or the other, at school, at church.
We don't know what to say, you know? I think that we, as believers, need to be equipped to give an account, to give a response.
I mean, I'm comfortable with my parents, but growing up, it was always really awkward talking about that stuff.
We just want to sweep it under the rug, and it's become like the thing you don't talk about, the hidden secret, the hidden sin that you're not supposed to discuss with anybody.
I'm still finding this stuff out for myself, but I mean, even though you're going to feel awkward, you need to talk about it.
What affected me more was, I guess, the whole self-image thing and kind of the message that magazines would send to girls.
It is a very beautiful thing that the world is ruining.
I didn't learn about sex from my parents, that's for sure. I was first exposed to the idea of it in 4th grade, which is tragic.
My parents never really gave me the talk.
Growing up in high school, I learned so much. When everybody says sex, everybody starts laughing. It's like it's a cuss word.
It's so easy to stumble. We start out stumbling.
We're a bunch of screw-ups and half-hearted, apathetic, addicted people that God is making new daily.
I mean, I remember that just in a time when I was really struggling with image, I just cried out to God, God, I don't want to have these feelings. I don't want to have these thoughts.
Even though, because a lot of people would look up to artists and musicians, we still struggle with things and walk through things with each other.
I don't think we have the right to blame culture for not being responsible of our own actions.
The church has got to quit being ignorant to the fact that their own body of believers is hurting and needs help.
It's an addiction that can still destroy people.
It's not just going to go away if we ignore it.
Nobody knew anything. I thought that I was the only person in the world who was even involved in this sort of stuff. I thought, I get saved, I'm free from porn addiction. It didn't get easier, it got harder because now I was fighting.
Teenagers who are easily influenced grab onto the wrong thing and not have a real sense of what's right and what's wrong.
No matter how difficult it may seem, get over the awkwardness.
Sit down and be honest with your children.
If I'm not willing to be one of them to say, let's start having a conversation about this, who is?
Who else is going to if I don't?
Talk to somebody.
Parents, you want to tell your kids about sex, what you want them to learn about it. You don't want the world telling them what they know about it.
Begin the conversation now, before it's too late.